Hey everyone, so with the new update for Monster Hunter Stories 2 dropping, adding in both Boltreaver Astalos and Hellblade Glavinus, as well as Kolv Taroth, we need to talk about the new armor sets and the new weapon sets that are added into the game, because there are some really cool ones and some interesting things to highlight as we go through. So if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below. I'm Paradise Central, and let's jump into it. So first up we have Hellblade Glavinus and his armor set, the Hellblade Armor Plus. Not only does this armor look super cool, but it's got some interesting skills, maybe not the best, but some interesting ones nonetheless, and may end up being pretty decent in PvP. It's 166 fire defense and a weak point of water with 90. It has the Heroics XL skill, which of course allows you to have increased attack when your health falls below 50% HP or less, which is very good while your health is that low. But of course you need to take a hit in order to take advantage of that bonus. It also has Tenacity, which allows you to survive a hit that would otherwise be fatal if your health is above 50% or more. This is a personal favourite of mine for PvP, and it is incredibly good in pretty much all PvP scenarios, so this armor set might be quite a good one for PvP. But it also has Blast Blight and Explosives greatly improved with Bombardier Large, which sort of leans into suggesting to use those Blast Blight weapons, which the Hellblade Glavinus weapons actually do have. But before we get over to the weapons, let's jump over to the Boltreaver Astalos armor set next, and then we'll jump into all the weapons together. And the Boltreaver Armor Plus is the one that we're looking at, with 166 thunder defense with a weak point of ice at 90. However, the skills on this armor set look absolutely awesome. It has Soul Kinship, Vicious, and Partner. The Soul Kinship is an XL skill for greatly increasing your kinship gauge, the rate at which it fills up. And then Vicious Large gives you a greatly increased head-to-head damage bonus, which is really good for pretty much all scenarios, as is Soul Kinship. And then Partner Large allows you to get even faster kinship gauge fill rate when your health is below 50% or less. So this Boltreaver Astalos armor is looking incredibly amazing. We know that Soul Kinship XL is really good on monsters with the gene. However, on your rider, it's just going to mean that you're getting even more kinship, and it looks really cool. And then Vicious, to greatly improve head-to-head damage, is a really nice skill to have in both PvE and PvP content, as it's essentially just increasing your damage every time you win a head-to-head. And having that partner to fall back on when your HP gets low is a really nice thing to have. And the armor set itself looks really cool, so overall I'm very impressed with the Boltreaver armor from Astalos. I can't wait to build it and max it out for myself. Let's jump into the weapons next though. So first up we have the Magna Hellblade. This is a Hellblade Glavinus weapon. It's a sword and shield with 127 fire attack, an 8% critical chance with 20 defense, with a bonus of Blast Blight with a 15% proc chance on it, and of course the skill being Blaze Slash. Now this is a very nice looking visually sword and shield, but also stat-wise it's pretty good for the other options that you have. It's kind of like an improved alternate version of the Teostra sword and shield, which essentially has lower stats across the board, but instead has a slightly higher Blast Blight chance at 21%. So when you're picking your fire sword and shield, the Magna Hellblade might actually be the one you want to pick, in contrast to the Teostra that's weaker but has a slightly higher inflict chance for that Blast Blight. Then next up we'll move over to the hammers, and we'll look at the Hellblade Hammer, of course the Hellblade Glavinus hammer. This is a 152 fire attack hammer with a 5% crit rate, no bonus defense, and 10% Blast Blight chance. This is a little bit of deja vu again for the Teostra hammer, which again is very similar but with slightly lower stats across the board, however having a 16% Blast Blight chance. So when it comes to inflicting your statuses, you may want to go with Teostra. However, the Hellblade still has that chance to proc it, but just has higher attack and crit rate, and of course it's also got Blast Fire Chaser as its skill, which will take advantage of foes being blast blighted or burnt. It does look like quite a nice hammer as well. Next up we have one of my personal favourites. It's a hunting horn. This is the Zephyr Wing Beat, which is of course the Boltreaver Astalos hunting horn. It's a thunder hunting horn with 147 attack, 14% crit rate, no other bonuses other than the fact that its skill is the tune set of hunting horn skills, which means you'll get things like Bloodsuck, Bonds of Kinship, Berserk, and Charge Ahead, so it's a more of an offensive buffing hunting horn. I just think it looks so cool with the glowy effect on the sort of speaker style thing that they've got going on. However, it is important to note that we do also have a tune hunting horn in the Rajang one that has 150 attack, so ever so slightly more attack. However, it only has 5% crit chance, so effectively you're losing about 3 thunder attack, but you're gaining 9% critical chance on top, so I think it's quite a good trade-off, and I'm really excited to use this hunting horn for myself. Next up, let's talk about some bows, and both the Hellblade Glavinus and Boltreaver Astalos have a bow for us to make. Let's start off with the Glavinus one, however, the Hellish Pride. This has 133 fire attack, 5% critical rate, no bonus defense, 2% blast blight chance with piercing and power coating. So this is essentially like the Brachydios bow. However, it has more attack and less chance to proc Blast Blight, so it's a bit of a trade-off as to what you want to be doing, the status or a bit more damage, but in terms of its raw attack power, it does look like it might be our best fire bow option so far in the game, and I do like the glowy effect on it. I think it looks really cool too. And then next up, going to Boltreaver Astalos' bow, the Zephyr Gust. This is a thunder bow with 148 thunder attack, 5% critical chance, no bonus or defense options, but it is a power rapid fire bow, which if you don't know, rapid fire is so cool and so powerful in the game as well. Essentially, this Boltreaver Astalos bow is like the Rajang bow, but straight up better. It's the same in every single way, the same crit chance, the same skills. However, it just has more thunder attack on it, and it looks so cool with the glowy effect as well. So this is definitely a bow that I'm going to be making and maxing out. And then finally going over to the gun lances, we have the Powder Keg Brewer, which is the Hellblade Glavinus gun lance. I think it looks really nice. It has 107 fire attack, 6% critical chance, 25 bonus defense, and it also has a 10% blast blight chance on it, so looking like a really nice fire option, maybe an alternative to the Dread Queen Burst, which is the Dread Queen Rathian fire gun lance that instead has the same attack and crit and defense bonus, but actually has noxious poison instead of blast blight. So you sort of have that option if you want to go for poison or blast blight when it comes to fire attacking gun lances. However, that is all of the armor and weapons that were added in with these two new monsters. I hope you've enjoyed the breakdown, talking about the stats and all of that good stuff. And of course, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below. And don't forget to drop a comment. Are you team Hellblade Glavinus or are you team Boltreaver Astalos? Let me know down in the comments below and we'll find out who has the bigger fan base in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great day and we'll see you next time.
If you want to catch more from us at HyperX Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below. And of course, you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.